Midnight Wizards, coached by Usain Bolt and Ronaldinho, now with a chance to entertain. Callum Williams, your commentator, and welcome into another instalment of the Baller League. What do we have in store as the ball is pressed forward by Zamora to the back of Matias Linares, the Argentine goalkeeper. Eugene Starikov, the Ukrainian 37-year-old, full of experience at Zenit St. Petersburg and Rostov in the Russian Premier League. Ended his career here in the United States through spells with the New York Cosmos and Indy 11 in the second tier. 4 goals so far. Prior to Matchday 3, led the Baller League in goals. Here's Rafael Chiarella. Starikov, 4 goals in the first 2 games, as we mentioned. Played in the UEFA competition, Europa League and Champions League with Zenit St. Petersburg. Plays the ball forward now, as Ronaldinho's Midnight Wizards look to test in the early exchanges. The last touch came off of an 8-7-6 United player, according to the officials, much to his dismay. So the first flag goes in favour of the Midnight Wizards. Starikov able to provide the necessary shield. Fair. Kanchibu, of course, scored against Glitch last week as the effort comes in from Zamora, well wide of the intended target, much to his relief. Ronaldinho, of course, a Brazilian footballing legend, world footballing legend, of course. Dazzled and danced his way through European football on so many occasions with Barcelona. His side now very nearly finding a way through. The effort is smashed up into the sky for now. Will continue to play where the ball dropped. Some fancy footwork off the field as well, it seems. So Starikov over the ball. What can he conjure here for the Midnight Wizards? And Chiarella, behind it goes. Something they've clearly worked on in the past. Rafael Chiarella, the Brazilian, ex-Palmeiras Academy, a team that Ronaldinho faced on many an occasion with Flamengo in the Brasileirão. To the wide areas and into the stands for now. First goal of this game so important. Midnight Wizards have scored 6 goals so far, 3 in each of their opening 2 games. 3-2 victory over Glitch and a 3-0 triumph over Showtime, what they have to boast as it stands. Here's Zamora, cheaply giving the ball away. Elements of fortune for the Chilean. Matias Reyanes. Linares forwards. Another tumble to the ground from Rafael Chiarella. Here come 8-7-6. First effort towards goal is over the crossbar. Effort which came in very well indeed from Hassan Al Said, Sudanese under-23 international. Now its effort towards goal goes wide of the intended target. Didn't ever seem to be too much menacing about the effort. So Usain Bolt watching on. Ronaldinho seems to be enjoying himself. Here's Starikov. Zamora. Starikov. Eager to find a teammate, he does just that. Over on that left-hand side, it's come over to the far right-hand side. Can the Midnight Wizards find a way through here? Over to the edge of the box it goes, it's cleared away, and Starikov will take control of the situation. Can the Midnight Wizards force a problem here for 876 United, who have yet to find victory in the Baller League, one of three sides yet to win thus far. Here they come though. Over on the far side, Sebastian Prada, the former FC Cincinnati Academy player, unable to make up ground. There's Othello Bar. Midnight Wizards in possession again. Zamora. All across the face it comes. It's the opening goal. Eugene Starikov with the goal for Ronaldinho's Midnight Wizards, who continue exactly where they left off. Picture perfect. Well, it was a lovely ball across the face. And Eugene Starikov makes it 5 goals in the Baller League. He may not score an easier goal all tournament. Midnight Wizards off and running. Prada. Amongst the flurry of Midnight Wizards. Starikov, the goal scorer. Linares. Menena was able to ricochet the ball towards goal. The save was made. It was a very good save from Jacoby Madrid. Menena, the Algerian, in PSL best 11. Unable to find his first goal in the Baller League. He's a player that has lower league experience professionally in Germany. Cross comes Zamora to cover. Long ball played forward and into touch. So, just short of 7 minutes, some problems for Usain Bolt. His side trailing by a goal to nil. Ronaldinho will be delighted with the goal from Eugene Starikov. Zamora. Goalkeeper gives the ball away. And rather fortuitously for Ronaldinho's Midnight Wizards, ball goes into touch on this near side. Prada back into the path of the goalkeeper, Madrid. Here's Madrid again. And here come Usain Bolt's side. Stopped in their tracks, no foul, according to the officials. Zamora once again. Goalkeeper encouraged to be involved in the build-up. Not entirely sure he wants to be. Starikov. Just unable to squeeze through João Victor Rosito on the far side, the ex-Sao Paulo Academy player. The effort towards goal this time is relatively routine for Jacob Madrid. Kanchivu. Across the face he goes. Menana and Zamora. Menana unable to execute the shots. And in the end, the shot from the far side goes unhandsomely into the crowd. Long ball forwards. And easily dispatched by Zamora. Here's Starikov, unsurprisingly in the thick of things for the Midnight Wizards. Of course, you can grab your official Baller League jerseys by scanning the QR code on the screen or head over to ballerleague.us. Goalkeeper preventing the corner and preventing the Midnight Wizards from regaining possession inside their own penalty area. Well, down under the challenge means a free kick for Usain Bolt's side. Shane Malcolm, the Jamaican-born attacker, is the player taken down. It's a Guam international. 4 caps, 4 goals in 27 caps. So is there a chance now for 876 United? The effort is way off target. Had we not have been playing indoors, I'm not entirely sure we would have gotten that ball back. Here's Renares. Argentine goalkeeper may have some work to do here. Really good recovery from Quichibu. It's a lovely, elegant ball forward. Harry Cobb tried to play it across as an appeal for a hand. Referee not interested. Given away again. Really good save. And at the second time of asking, the goalkeeper Madrid able to make the save. Here they come again. Ronaldinho's side in full flow. Pressed to one side by the retreating Sebastian Prada. Now forward now into the path of Sibley and wide. And the wild card, Jamaican player who recently was playing professionally at Montego Bay United in Jamaica, just plays the ball wide. Here come the Midnight Wizards, forcing another routine save this time from Jacoby Madrid. He may have some more work to do here. Another save from the goalkeeper. Resembling a brick wall for now. Here come 876 United, who have been kept in the game courtesy of their goalkeeper. 1 minute until the game changer. Raphael unable to play the ball forward. Here come 876 United. Ball into the wide areas now. Ball did go out of touch. Well, there's been plenty of opportunities. Midnight Wizards have been in rhythm, in flow. Yushin Starikov with the single solitary goal thus far. Picked up now by Prada. Happy to retreat into the very busy Madrid goal. Sibley. Malcolm. Misguided pass and he knows it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So then, what do we have in this iteration of the game changer? +1 is what we have this time. So the game starts, of course, in a 1v1 plus the goalkeeper. You can't pass back to the goalkeeper. If you do, you'll be penalised. Goalkeeper can't leave the box as well. If a goal is conceded, the play starts in the goal box of the conceding team. And of course, after every goal, 1 player is added to each side.
Are here to change the game. This fixture can turn on its head in a matter of seconds.
So perhaps a chance for his side to get back into the swing of things. It's his side that have dominated. So the Midnight Wizards are ready. And now 876 United have a player out on the field. So here we go. A real opening for Menana. And Menana! Wow! He has blasted it in! Magic for the Midnight Wizards. Menana, the Algerian, off and running in the Baller League, and that is quite the finish. Not what 876 United wanted, but now, of course, because of the goal, we have an additional player added. Here come 876 United. It's a really good save from a goalkeeper. Menana doing the rest to tidy up. Miles Walters stinging the palms of the goalkeeper. Looking to remain an option again. Here is Walters, the player from the UK. Eventually, the decision has gone in favour of the Midnight Wizards. There is a quick change. Menana, the goal scorer, has gone off. Can the Midnight Wizards claim another? Zamora! Brilliant! That is some goal from Benjamin Zamora, and Ronaldinho is delighted. It's a goal even he would have been proud of. And problems now for Usain Bolt. Really fabulous footwork. May go down as an own goal, you know. The ball was heading goalwards, and there was little that Miles Walters and 876 United could do about it, but nevertheless another player now introduced. Well, 876 are falling apart before your very eyes. This time the ball flashes across and no recipients. Good idea from Sean Chin, the wild card, ex-Minnesota Stars player. A spell with San Antonio FC in the USL over the last few years as well. There's Starikov. As Midnight Wizards now look to make it 4. Very good save. Second flag in favour of the Midnight Wizards. Starikov thought he'd found another. It's a solid save from Jacobi Madrid. Now at the other end, 876 just simply cannot get themselves together. Well, it's been brilliant so far from the Midnight Wizards. And in truth, they've hardly left second or third gear. Marie calls the play and the foul in favour of 876 United. Sean Chin, the player, down on the ground. Perhaps both Usain Bolt and Ronaldinho are not as friendly as they were earlier on. Sean Chin will have to leave for now. So over the ball is Othello Bar, former Miami FC player. Scouts have suggested one of the most explosive players in the Baller League. Unable to show what he's made of on that occasion. Here's Starikov down under the challenge. Referee says no. 876 United can now counter. Chance for Usain Bolt's side. Offside is the verdict. Much to the dismay of 876 United and Usain Bolt. So here's fair. Rafael Chiarella will be fair. Ex-U17 and U18 youth international player with the United States. Has some defending to do and does so diligently. So then, as good as it gets, as good as we've seen thus far this evening from the Midnight Wizards. Goals from Eugene Starikov, Benjamin Zamora, and from Malik Menana. The Midnight Wizards lead at half-time comfortably by 3-0, and you get the feeling they're only just getting started. So let's hear what the team huddles are saying as it stands. One would assume one will be much more positive than the other.
Are you good? Two back there, and Donnie on one side. Bottom on the other side, let's go.
So a near dejected feeling for Usain Bolt's side. And this is the reason why, because it took the Midnight Wizards not too long at all to get themselves underway. Eugene Starikov forcing Ronaldinho into celebration. This the second goal, beautifully taken by Manana, the Algerian forward. And before we know it, it was three. Really, really well taken by Benjamin Zamora, the Chilean attacking player. Usain Bolt, though, his side have some work to do in the second half. Well, we've got everything ready. We just need a football.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now installed in the second half here. Some work to do and a big hill to climb for 876 United. The Midnight Wizards in full fabulous flow. What do we have in store now? Callum Williams, your commentator here on match day 3 of the Baller League. Here's Starikov. Easily garnered by Moby Fair. Well, 876 United needs something, and they need it fast. It's a lovely touch from Starikov. 876 United looking to find a way through here. Perhaps their chances now! Yes, it is! Lifeline for Usain Bolt's side. And their climb up the hill starts in the opening exchanges of the second half. Lovely opening of the hips from Andoni, conference champion with FIU. Second goal in the Baller League. Here they go again. Fluttering of retreating Midnight Wizards, able to stop that initial play forward. Touch is not what the Midnight Wizards were hoping for. From Rafinha as the ball is played forward. Rafael Chiorella, the player to give the ball away. Well, Victor Claudel has been introduced, the former Strasbourg Academy player. Miscue, and Starikov is there to claim at the second time of asking, no foul. Midnight Wizards showing us how magical they can be on the ball. Forward by Prada, who is stopped in his tracks. And here come the Midnight Wizards. Cosito and Starikov off the post. Just a whisker away from goal number 4. Sebastian Prada. Andoni, at the second time of asking, very nearly scored, and the ball was cleared off the line by Zamora. Here come 876 again. Options aplenty as they fly forward. Easily gathered by Matias Reinares in goal, former US under-19 international. Ex-Tampa Bay Rowdies goalkeeper, of course. Had a spell with Tormenta FC in the lower reaches of US football as well. Prada. And the effort never really troubling the Midnight Wizards goalkeeper. Well, it's been a lively start to the second half. 8-7-6 United have started to make a game of it, but Midnight Wizards stopped in their path. Eugene Starikov handling the ball. Free kick. Ex-Zenit St. Petersburg and Rostov player in Russia. Al Said unable to force a way through. Here's Madrid. Captain and starting goalkeeper for the Nicaraguan under-21 team, by the way. Prada able to evade the challenge of Starikov. And Osito taking a tumble on the ball. Here's Prada. Good save from the goalkeeper. Signs of life for Usain Bolt's side. Now to find the necessary gap. This time it was a rather routine save for Renares in goal. Here's Osito, ex-Sao Paulo Academy player. Beaten to the ball this time. Zamora's there to tidy up though. Starikov just unable to flick it through. And now a problem here for the Midnight Wizards. The effort towards goal. Finds to the back of the net. Hassan Al Said with his second goal in the Baller League. And it's a goal that gives 8-7-6 United a pathway back into the proceedings. Really well taken goal, cut across the ball, didn't he? Low and hard to the right of the goalkeeper. And now what seemed to be a comfortable afternoon for the Midnight Wizards has turned into an uncomfortable evening for them. Because now 8-7-6 United are within one. Lofted ball forwards. Nico Gomez looking to latch onto it, the Colombian. So a free kick to the Midnight Wizards. Short and quick they go as they look to remain in their flow. Zamora back into the goalkeeper. Nearly given away by Menana. Here come the Midnight Wizards. Gomez pleading for the pass. Still not cleared away. Deflected. And Anthony arriving in the nick of time for 8-7-6 United. Here's Gomez. Starikov. Good save from the goalkeeper. Might have taken a nick on the way through. Either way, Madrid was equal to it. No foul given, much to the annoyance of Usain Bolt and co. And Zamora. Goal scorer in the first half for the Midnight Wizards, as was Starikov and Menana, the three goal scorers combining. Here's Zamora. Zamora, really good save from an aggressive goalkeeper, came right to the edge of his penalty area. And Menana just struck the ball a little early, came from underneath it. Here's Anthony. Straight into the grasp of the goalkeeper this time. Awkward for the goalkeeper, given away. Starikov forced to defend, it falls fortuitously, but the offside flag is raised. Well, Usain Bolt and co can't believe it. No goal, offside was the verdict. Well, 8-7-6 unsurprisingly have challenged this. The flag is on the field. a pausing of the play now gives the referees a chance to take a look at it.
Get off the pitch. Please find yourself going back to your position, or you will be escorted out of the building, and nobody wants that here.
So the referees coming over and telling the 876 United players to walk away. So unsurprisingly, 876 United have thrown the flag and challenged this. It was awkward from the goalkeeper, wasn't it? Gave the ball away immediately. Now, offside is the initial call. But was he offside? Was the player on the far side playing him on, I wonder?
The challenge is unsuccessful.
876 challenge is deemed unsuccessful.
So it's unsuccessful, as you heard. Offside the verdict. And 876 United. And their frustration goes on. It's not been a good start to life in the Baller League for Usain Bolt's side. Yet to find a victory. They've shown glimpses and have been impressive in certain moments and aspects in front of goal. You can witness it for yourself, of course, if you get your tickets at ballerleague.us or indeed scan the QR code. 7 goals scored coming into this game for 876 United, joint third highest. It's defensively where the issues have been. 11 conceded is the worst defensive record across the league coming into match day 3. Thrust forward now for Prada, just couldn't figure his feet out. Starikov lofted up into the air, ball ricocheted off of the roof. And still Usain Bolt and his coaching staff protest and complain and debate. Well, maybe they have a chance from this. So the goalkeeper sets his wall. Sean Chin will look to test the goalkeeper, Renares. It's Shaw Chin and into the grasp of the goalkeeper. Zamora. Well, the premier event hasn't disappointed, has it? Game full of drama, full of goals, full of entertainment. What do we have in store now in the remaining few minutes before we move into the game changer? Little flick from Sean Chin, unsuccessful on this occasion. Here's Zamora. From one goalkeeper to another. Lofted ball forwards and into touch. The goalkeeper raising his arm in apologetic fashion. Well, it's a carnival-like atmosphere, no doubt, I'm sure you can hear. Supporting contingent for Ronaldinho, the Midnight Wizards making plenty of noise in the corner. Now the Midnight Wizards with some defending to do. The physical presence of Max Clevo making the challenge. Max Clevo, an ex-Inter Miami Academy player. Cue from the goalkeeper. Must admit I had to move my head then. Starikov. How he would love another goal to settle things. because in truth it's become a little nervy, a little tense from a Midnight Wizards perspective. And again they give the ball away. Can 8-7-6 United find a goal? They were 3-0 down, remember. It's manoeuvred forward here. The effort towards goal was half-hearted at the least.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute until the final.
Away for now by Hassan Al Saeed. Into the final minute before we have the game changer. Eugene Starikov showing off a few moves. Into the wide areas they go. Well, prior to this game, the Midnight Wizards have conceded just 2 goals in the opening 2 games as Starikov lets fly. And it's a really good piece of defending. And of course it goes behind for a corner, meaning a penalty kick for the Midnight Wizards and perhaps a chance to seal it. Of course he was involved. So work for Kobe Madrid against the league's top scorer, Eugene Starikov, looking to find his 6th goal in just 3 games. Starikov, of course, makes the stage his own, and the Midnight Wizards lead by 4 goals to 2. Just divine. Starikov seemed to operate with all the time in the world. Wriggled away from the goalkeeper. And now receives the adulations from his manager, Ronaldinho. But in Baller League, you just never know. Into the final 10 seconds before the game changer. 8-7-6 United may have a chance. They have a chance here as well. Blocked for now. We'll stop for now. Game changer time. 1-on-1. So, as we saw before, goal to goal, a single player from each team shoots from behind the halfway line. They can use the centre circle and the cusp of it. Centre circle is a neutral zone. Each attack is limited to just a 15-second shot clock. The question is, who will be the players chosen for this iteration of it? How he would love to play in this one. So the officials just explaining 1 or 2 things to both sets of players. We need a football. So of course it'll start with 8-7-6 United because they were in possession.
Get loud for your ballers.
So this a real chance now for 8-7-6 to find a way back into the game. Thrust towards goal and over. Victor Claudel, the Frenchman, firing over for now. So now the switch will be made and Madrid will be in goal. And Malik Menana to test his side. Already scored once today. Can Malik Menana score again. Not on this occasion. It did bounce. Usain Bolt saying he can't play on. He can in this instance, and he scored from it. Now then, the officials may have a decision to make here. Well, they're saying that the save was made and the play was dead. Well, the Midnight Wizards are saying the ball came back into the neutral zone.
Yo.
Well, remember, they're not allowed to touch in the neutral zone if the goalkeeper saved it, but here we are again. So it stays 4-2 for now. Midnight Wizards and Rafael Chiarella, ex-Palmeiras player, now looking to make it 5 for the Midnight Wizards. Chiarella and over. This will now be Sean Chin up against the goalkeeper Renares. It's Sean Chin and over. Spectacular effort from the goalkeeper. So here's Moby Fair, ex-US Youth International. Can he score here? Moby Fair into the stands. Ronaldinho watching on, I'm sure wishing he could play in a moment like this. How he would love a one-on-one. As the effort comes towards goal, it's well saved by the goalkeeper again. Miles Walters denied. Madrid back in goal. Can they make this one count? The clock counts down. And it's easily saved. The goalkeeper tried to play it through. And wide. Big chance for 876 United, which came out of nowhere. So now the goalkeepers will have a go at each other. Renares will try his luck. Renares! Oh! How about that? Finished like a centre forward. The goalkeeper lends a major helping hand to the Midnight Wizards. Curved it beautifully to the goalkeeper's left. Little he could do about it. Ranieres with the first goal in the Baller League, and now he has to act as a goalkeeper again. Towards goal it goes, and it's a wayward effort from Miles Walters. Well, entertainment of the highest regard here in the Baller League. The Midnight Wizards on the cusp of another victory as they look to make it 6. Not on this occasion. Rafael Chiarella knows. Al Said has to start in the penalty box. Al Said and wide. Into the final 30 seconds. It's just been one of those nights for Usain Bolt's side. Here's Josito. And Josito has his effort saved. Can the goalkeeper score on this occasion? The answer is no. Not even close. It's frustrating being a manager, isn't it? Handful of our coaches learning that today. Is there one more goal here for the Midnight Wizards? No, there isn't, but 5 will be more than enough. Frustration continues for 876 United, and their wait goes on for their first victory in the